Hello girls. Today we are going to see one of the very interesting topic. See, already we have seen about economy problems and all. Now, in the economy, you know very well, always scarce resources. You know what is basic definition itself? Unlimited wants with the limited resources. Not only resources are scarce, but which has alternative usage also. So it is each economy, any economy will face a problem, how to allocate the resources for different goods and services and what combination they have to allocate the resources. Okay, this knowledge they have to know. So that knowledge only we call it as a PPC curve. PPC curve means PPC means production possibility curve, or we call it as a transformation curve, or we call it as a PPF, that is production possibility frontier. So this is a statistical device. So we actually it shows how we are allocating, how the economy is allocating the resources and with a given amount of technology and the resources. How they can able to with the help of two goods they are explaining. That is a statistical device explaining of the two goods with the given amount of technology and the resources, how what best they can allocate to the goods. So they given in the example they given wheat and rice. In this combination they can able to produce either they can utilize completely resources only for the rice. With whatever the available resources they can able to produce the 10 kg of rice with no wheat, or they can able to produce the you can make it zero also. Sometimes you can make zero also. Either they can able to produce 4 kgs of wheat, zero of the rice, nothing, or this combination also 1 wheat and 9 rice. So what is availability according to the need of the economy, which combination is the best they have to select. So this can be shown in the curve like this. That is concave. This is always this curve will be slopes downwards and concave to the origin. This is goods 1 and goods 2. Either they are telling wheat, and we are given example of wheat and rice like that. Either 0 or 10 or 0 or 4 or any other combination. We can make it as a B, C, D and E like that. Any combination which is available resources technology they can able to produce. So if it is anything, this curve is there, anything comes down, it is underutilization. If it is more, it is a full utilization of the resources and the whatever the resources are technology. This is the basic. They didn't go into the very detailed one to basically to understand what is this curve. Why you will be asking why this curve will always concave to the origin, or why it is slopes downward? Means because of the marginal opportunity cost, because of the operation of the marginal opportunity cost. Because that marginal opportunity cost shows how much, if you want this, if you want the 10 kg of rice, we are completely sacrificing the wheat. If you want more of wheat, then we are completely sacrificing the rice. That combination, because of the sacrifice of the combination, this curve always slopes downward and concave to the origin. This is, I think, hope you understood. You go through the notes, what I given, go through the notes also, go through once. We will discuss again if you didn't understand properly. Thank you girls. Next question is there now, micro and macro. What is the difference between the micro and macro? You know very well, micro is a word derived from word micros, which means small. That is, we will study economics as a part of the economy. Part of the economy, not as a whole. Part of the economy. For example, we can say individual producer or consumer, everything individual. So economics micro means small. We will study the economy as a part, not as a full. And an example of, you can say producer, individual producer, individual consumer, individual price, like that. I used to give example of the class. I want to know only about the HEBA section. That means micro. Suppose I want to know about the HEBA as on the whole, we call it as a macro. So the macro means a large. That is word derived from the macros, large. That is study of economics as a whole. Whole economy will study. For example, national income, full employment, aggregate demand, all will comes under the macroeconomic. Study of economic as a whole. So first point, small and large. That is as a part of individual producer and consumer, and study of the economy as a whole, like aggregate demand and the national income. So we'll go to the second point. Second point, since it studies only the part of the economy, what are the tools it used is demand and supply. Here we are using the supply as aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Aggregate demand and aggregate supply. And whatever the theories we are based on this microeconomics is consumer behavior. Here we can say about the consumption and the investment. And main objective of this micro, no, to know the price of the particular commodities or the factors of production. Aims at determining the prices. Here, determining the income and level of the economy. Any activities, income and level of employment of the economy. This is the basic thing. So understood, no? So here the aims at determination of the price of the factors of production. Here determines the income and employment level of the economy. And tools is demand and supply. Here aggregate and demand. Aggregate means total. Here it's only the part. That is the thing. And example, anyway, next chapter what we are going to study the consumer behavior, no? That comes under the micro. And next chapter, last we are going to study about the consumption investment. That will come under the idea of the macro. That's all. Thank you.